I want to talk a little bit about that, about of course, the OU history. You guys being out here, from Norman, having to go there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Want to talk a little bit about that Jordan Brand history that they got with them. What are some of like the craziest stuff that you guys have seen with like Jordan Brand? I guess you could say like experiences.
Well, I mean, just some of the things that we get as players are just crazy. Like, there's a pair of Jordan 4s, some PEs that are just, I mean, they're like just so detailed down to like every little piece of it. It's like, it's PE, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, player exclusives, yeah.
So, I mean, and those sell for so much money, but I think I'm gonna keep mine just cause.
That's a good one to keep.
Out there, we excited, just making history, and Germ, of course.
Alright, what's up guys? Your boy Big Steve here. We're back in another episode of Lab Talks. I got two very special guests for me this time. I got my boy Drake Stoops and my boy Isaac Stoops pulled up on me. How y'all doing, guys?
Good,
man, good to see y'all. Yeah, so I know we've had mutual friends. We kick it every now and then that I come to Oklahoma. So it's good to finally be able to chop it up with you guys a little bit. Talk about some of the kicks I like to wear, different styles I like to put on, and of course a little bit about football, right? Yeah. So how y'all been though?
Been good, bro. Been chilling. We're off of football right now, so just kind of taking the time to chill. We got school. School just ended too. So,
okay, yeah.
Now we're really kicking it.
That's good, yeah. Enjoying the summer?
No doubt.
Got that final grade this morning on one of my tests. Got 54. So at least it's over, man.
It's over though, right? It's all that matters. It's all good. Yeah, man. So appreciate you guys being able to come out here, man. As you guys can tell, we're in a different location than our usual location. We actually pulled up to the Lab OKC. Shout out to all the Lab homies out here in Oklahoma. This is our original store where we first, back in 2016, Landon Creek, went crazy with it. It started off in a small location, but recently we moved over to this one, and I heard you guys be up here a lot too, right?
Yeah, I was at the grand opening. It was sick.
Okay.
Yeah, much bigger this time. It looks
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
A lot more walking space. Definitely gives you more of an experience when you come shop here. So, 100%. Do want to talk about a little bit of that history, bro. I know you guys have been knowing Landon, our owner, and his brother Noah, Seth, for a long time, and you've been, basically like family, very close family. Tell me about how it was growing up with them, like as far as like seeing how they were like into shoes, or I guess how they influenced you guys maybe into getting into some of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was just started hanging out with Noah, it was like middle school, like 6th grade. So obviously I met Landon too, and I used to like going in his room and looking at all his shoes. He'd have a whole wall of shoes with all those little cubbies. Just, every single one was filled with, I think he had like every KD known to man. Like,
at the time, big KD collector. Right.
Yeah, he kind of got me into selling shoes a little bit. I started buying and selling shoes and started flipping them and whatnot.
Okay,
dope. Trying to learn that trade from him to a much smaller, to degree. Like he said, I think he was, like his mission was like collecting every KD, which I thought was tight because his room was just full of them. But we go hoop and he like tosses a pair of Kobe's throw on, go hoop and stealing them or whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like Landon, man. Always make sure that his boys are always laced up, right? Yeah, definitely. So Isaac, talk to me about that, bro. You told me you used to sell a little bit. That's crazy. I had no idea that you were into like the resale game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, to a much smaller degree, but like just like mostly Jordans, retros. Like at one point, I probably had like 12, 14 pairs. Like,
that's good, bro.
That's serious. Yeah. And then I was also just trying to collect, like, when we were hooping, like, before we started taking football too, more serious. I would just, Kobe's was my thing. That's
Kobe's
what
was your thing?
I was playing. So I was always just out, like, would you have the Prelude 8s?
Yeah.
Prelude 8s,
I had,
okay.
like, the Gumbo, what were those tall ones? The
9s, the high top ones?
Yeah.
One of the best ones, in my opinion. Yeah, very slept on.
I bought them from Landon.
From Landon. Shout out Landon, man. Yeah, definitely. Super dope to hear that you were actually doing the whole resale thing early, bro, because if you notice, a lot of people are getting into it now and want to be like, which is a good thing, everybody wants to be like an entrepreneur kind of thing. So it's dope to see that you guys kind of like tested the waters with that whole resale game.
Hard business to get into.
Definitely a hard business.
My man just wanted some spinning money.
A little side hustle. There's nothing wrong with that though. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So now going towards like more of your style, you talked to me that you like a lot of the Kobe's. As far as like now, how would you say your style evolved from when you guys first started, like compared to like when you first got into sneakers to the sneakers that you're kind of into now, I guess you could say?
Yeah, I guess I started with like, I like basketball shoes a lot.
Okay.
It was LeBron, KD's, Kobe, stuff
Kobe,
like
right?
that. Yeah, Jordans, of course. But then now kind of more into like, I like dunks a lot.
Okay.
And then, I mean, even like some like designer shoes like Rick Owens. I think it's just so sick.
Nice. So you like going into the designer side?
Yeah, like
okay.
if I'm gonna step out. Like,
Yeah, you got to throw it on.
I'm still into the retro Jordans for sure.
Right.
But I don't hoop anymore, so I have less basketball shoes.
Less basketball shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of like that love for basketball kind of got you into more like the sneaker related side of it.
I liked hooping in them. Yeah.
Hooping in them. Okay, that's dope. Good
they,
to hear.
They get torn up.
That's good.
Cool.
A lot of people now, you see people just wearing them kind of casual, right? Everybody has the Grinches on casually, but good to hear that you guys are actually putting them to work, for what their purpose is. So what about you, Isaac? How would you say yours kind of transition?
I mean, yeah, like all young kids, like, you know, you trying to, like, you rocking, like, the LeBrons and the Kobe's because those, like, your idols and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older and you go out of it, like, I feel like mine just transitioned more into, like, you know, everyone loves dunks because they're so casual, but I like Represent. It's, like, a store in London based. They have a lot of cool, like, sneaker-type shoes, real casual. And I just copped some Amiri court sneakers.
Oh, fire.
Those are fire. Some Balenciagas. I like those. They're kind of bulky, though, so
I love that. I love that. I love that you guys are tapping into like the designer side as well. You feel me? Like you guys come from like a background to where it's like you guys are the core of the sneaker thing. Like you guys grew up with basketball, Jordans, but now you're kind of like tapping into the designer side of it and still rocking them. Yeah, so that's super dope. I love people that are able to just being able to like transition and not just keep. There's a lot of people that are like, oh no, I'm strictly easy. I'm strictly, Jordans.
Retros are smooth too because of our new affiliation, like OU with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people rock them around the facility. I rock them at games and stuff.
Okay, yeah, you see it a lot now. Yeah, especially with that whole thing. I want to talk a little bit about that. About of course, the OU history. You guys being out here, from Norman, having to go there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Want to talk a little bit about that Jordan brand history that they got with them. What are some of like the craziest stuff that you guys have seen with like Jordan brand? I guess you could say like experiences.
Well, I mean, just some of the things that we get as players are just crazy. Like, there's a pair of Jordan 4s, some PEs that are just, I mean, they're like just so detailed down to like every little piece of it. It's like, it's PE, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, player exclusives, yeah.
So, I mean, and those sell for so much money, but I think I'm gonna keep mine just cause.
That's a good one to keep. Yeah.
So we get just the shoes we get are just real cool because you just gifted them.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you guys deserve them.
We
you
got
feel me?
some the cool gray 11s.
Okay.
Those are still in the box.
That's such a great pair too. I'm glad they brought it back the correct way. I think they did a really good job on that.
One of probably the coolest things that I've seen that the university's given was with my dad. Just recently got in the Hall of Fame, and they gifted him a pair of Jordan 1s that were completely customized with every part of his life, like him as a child, him at Iowa, him at OU, we're even on him, like each sneaker is just from all the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's
insane.
Like,
they were the coolest shoes I've seen, no doubt.
That's super dope. It's something like so personal to him. I would assume it's just like insane just to have it on a shoe. Yeah. I'm assuming he has it like in a glass case.
Yeah. I don't know what he's
got to,
but they're definitely taking care of him.
Shout out, the legend Bob Stoops. Did his thing in OU, and then I was glad to see that you guys are leading y'all's own path into becoming something great. So it's good to hear, man. Yeah. Speaking of the OU 4s, man. One of my favorites out of all the PEs, I'm sure you guys see a lot of them. I mean, you have them, right? But you see all the crazy player exclusives. But just for example, me growing up in Dallas, when I was younger, seeing player exclusive, that was like the best quality you would ever get on a shoe. Right. Player exclusive and samples.
Yeah.
So crazy to talk to people that actually own them. Mm-hmm. And I remember you telling me you're a size 10. If you ever need to let them go, bro, holla at me, please. Please. If you ever need to. But I do love the 5s. The 5s are super dope. I got a chance to see them. We actually had a pair at Lab in Dallas. Mm-hmm. The 1s are crazy. All of that material that they put on the 1s is insane.
Like snakes or like alligator skin on
Correct, yeah. And if I'm correct, I think the newest one that they did was the 6.
Sixes.
The 6s, right? Yeah. How do y'all feel about those?
I haven't got a chance to get my hands on those yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get those.
I saw them in person. They're smooth.
They're smooth? Okay.
Fun,
yeah, 6 is one of my favorite just because it was like one of the shoes that I grew up with growing up. So it's dope to see that they're kind of just, going with every silhouette. Right. Yeah. So what would y'all say is the next silhouette or a silhouette that you guys would like to see that they work on? Or any Jordan, retros?
I'm trying to... Yeah, we've gotten the 11s. Yeah, I'm trying to see some 11.
11?
Yeah. Like there's Cleats though, right?
Yeah.
I think there's Cleats, but yeah, we have no PEs yet for the
11.
Yeah, like they even converted. That was another thing I forgot to mention. They converted a lot of our the Jordan retros to Cleats.
Cleats.
So I got a pair of 11s, got a pair of 5s, think I got a pair.
Ones.
Yeah, I got a pair of ones.
Okay.
Like, and you can get them high top, low top.
Seriously,
Yeah, it's
that's
just
insane.
sick.
It's so funny though. Like so many people like look for these cleats, like just because
Right.
it's like it's an actual retro, and they customize it to be so you guys can play in them.
Yeah.
So it's insane. And do you guys get to pick stuff like that, or is it kind of like a
Yeah,
limit to what you can do?
You know,
with
we
it?
get to pick what cleat we want to wear.
Okay.
So I mean, even if I don't want to wear those, because I don't like wearing the retros, just because they're a little more bulky on my feet. And
Okay.
I like to kind of cut up out there. So
Right.
I just keep them clean, and I'll just keep them in the house because I mean, they're still sick.
No, yeah, of course.
so-
Anybody would love to have something like
Yeah.
that. Like I say, we just don't see it. You feel me? It's not normal in the sneaker world. So every time you do get to see it, you see them at like sneaker cons, events like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
we
dope
did.
though. You guys are tapped in like so well with Jordan Brand.
They touch in like all sports now too. Like I just saw some Jordan 1 golf cleat,
Yeah.
golf spikes and stuff.
Yeah, the golf has been going crazy.
Touching it,
Yeah.
which I guess Michael Jordan golfs a lot. But
Yeah, one of his like
Yeah,
favorite
like golf.
side sports that he, besides baseball, of course, that he loved to do, but definitely love that they're tapping in with more of the sports. Do you want to talk a little bit more about like football history with you guys? Of course, you playing at OU.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to ask, where do you see yourself? I guess long-term goal. Like, what do you want to see yourself in the future?
Yeah, in the league.
In the league.
Straight up.
Straight up,
Yeah,
okay.
Simple as that.
Mhm.
That's the vision. For
That's the
sure.
vision, okay.
Wherever it's cool with me, if it's just in the league.
For sure. What's your favorite NFL team? Or do you have like just kind of like
I got a lot of teams I like. I like the Cowboys because they're the closest team to us.
right?
You know?
That'd be sick coming home to
I mean,
Dallas.
I got a lot of. A lot of my former teammates play. So I mean, like the Cardinals. I like Kyler and
Kyler.
Marquise Brown on there. I like Cleveland because Baker was there. Just teams that former players have played on.
Yeah,
that
just
I played with.
mutual friends and stuff
Yeah.
that you guys have had. That's dope. Yeah, it's good to see all of them, in the positions they are now. A lot of them have came through Lab too, and we've been able to just like talk to them a little bit. Kyler, his dad, his dad shops more than Kyler. He literally hits me up almost every now and then,
He's
just
in
like,
that
Steve,
area,
what do you got
yeah.
in the 13? And so I'll be trying to take care of him. And now Isaac, I did hear that you're trying to go more towards the coaching route. Where do you see yourself long-term go, bro?
I haven't really decided yet. I stopped playing and then I coached the receivers at Moore High School, just try to see how I liked it, and then
Right.
figured I want to go more college route and student coaching for like a year and a half, close to 2 years now.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to figure it out, deciding if I want to coach or if I want to steer more towards like sports business side,
Sports
sports
business.
management or organizational.
Dope.
There's a lot on the table. I'm not really sure what I'm certain that I want to do yet. But
And nothing wrong with that, of course. Like I said, it's always dope to see your options, of course. And also another big thing, it could always be more than one thing. If you want to be like a businessman in sports, like do sports management,
Facts.
that could be something huge too. So
I just think I got to stay around sports to be sane. But there's a lot of jobs in sports, so I'll figure something out.
yeah, definitely. No, that's good, guys. I'm glad to see that you guys have like your own path that you guys are taking, and just seeing, I guess, like the growth that you guys have been doing. From where you guys started at. Of course, your dad kind of like paving the way for you guys.
Mhm.
How would you say, like, I guess he inspired you guys to just, I guess, be great at what you guys do?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You see someone work so hard. And
Right.
You want to emulate that.
Right.
And kind of like as kids, the example is set for you, and then you follow that because you look up to
Look up to
your
them.
father. Yeah.
Right.
So you see that hard work and dedication, and you see the success that comes from that, and you can't help but want to work hard and have your own success too. because
Exactly.
You see how rewarding that can be.
Exactly.
So
Dope.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely just a good example.
Yeah.
Like we have a really strong family tree in regards to, I guess football especially. But I
Mhm.
mean, just like we have a lot of good role models in general, and they all came from a lot less fortunate circumstances than we
Right.
had the chances, to come from. So you have to kind of respect that and want to live up
course.
to it, and honor it. So it's been definitely good to have such a strong foundation.
Strong family foundation, yeah. That's always the most important thing, outside of, football, anything of that, sports, it's, the core of where everything comes from. It's, the family, I guess, that kind of like keeps everything together at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's good to see that you guys are so family oriented, that you guys keep everything in the family, and, we're hyped to see how successful you guys get, like I said, we're all here, we're homies, so at the end of the day, it's just cool to see homies come up, you feel me, like in their own way.
We got to get y'all out to a game. That'd
Come
be
on,
sick.
man. Yeah, we'll be there. We support you from home. No matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah. If you guys would ever like have, I always wanted to ask, if you guys were ever to have like a shoe like deal, who would it be with? From Adidas to Nike to Jordan Brand,
Yeah.
or what's one shoe that you would always want to be like? Say like, I would want to like work on this shoe.
I'd probably have to go with Nike.
Nike?
There's such a wide variety of just shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's hard to skip out on Jordan. I don't know. Could you combine Nike and Jordan?
It's weird, bro. It's such a
both?
weird contract. So, if I'm correct, you can be Jordan brand and get access to like some of the Nike shoes.
But you can't be Nike and get access to Jordan.
I think so. Actually, no. I'm sorry. It's vice versa.
Vice versa. I
Yeah,
got you.
it's vice versa. So you can be Nike and get access to some Jordan shoes, if I'm correct, but you can't be Jordan and get access to
Kinda
like an
makes
Air
sense.
Max. You feel
Yeah.
me? Just because Jordan brand is so big now that they
Yeah.
have some restrictions on some of those shoes.
I got you.
Yeah. So Nike, what would be one silhouette? What about you, Isaac, that you would want to do?
For sure, probably Jordan. I just think what they're doing right now is so cool. Like Shep, one of the homies, he's sponsored by Jordan, and I just see like he's just got cleats and different retros and
Right.
just gear, everything, and all the above coming in all the time. And
Right, all the
fire.
retros and stuff. Yeah. No, definitely. I could definitely see Jordan brand being one of my favorites to pick, just because like all of the iconic silhouettes.
Yeah.
But Nike too, though. There's some Air Maxes and stuff like that, that I love to wear. Even Adidas, Adidas kind of kills it too. They definitely let their athletes and whoever they're basically people that have contracts with them get that creative freedom. You feel me? And it's so dope to just see people's different taste on stuff like that.
Yeah, Trae Young's been with Adidas now for a while.
Yeah.
He's got his own shoe, and they're starting to make some really cool colorways.
Definitely.
Really cool. Yeah.
Definitely. Shout out Trae Young, another Oklahoma legend
Yeah,
for
we used to
sure.
hoop in high school.
Oh, really? All y'all together? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was a junior, he was a senior, but that was cool.
Yeah, y'all would all just be hooping.
Yeah.
Dang.
For the high school.
How much would he drop? He'd be going crazy?
Bro, he had like 65
Like 40.
one time. he
Are
had
you
like 60.
serious?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's good to see him. He's back home, I'm pretty sure. I've been seeing a lot of his Instagram stories
Yeah.
of him just being back here and stuff, so it's pretty dope to see. Yeah. No, that's what's up, guys. Lastly, before we go ahead and end this dope ass interview, because we can keep going, but I know we got like a little short time period. Just kind of let the guys know, everybody at home, just what you guys have going on, or where they can find you guys, your Instagram, anything like that, just so like that they can get more connected with you guys.
Instagram Isaac_Stoops and Twitter Isaac Stoops 3.
Yeah.
I'm off Twitter right now, but my Instagram is Drake Stoops 12. Snapchat is personal. You gotta pay for that. I'm just kidding, but I'm not gonna give it to you.
For sure. Hey, well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk a little bit with us. Like I said, hopefully we can do a part 2 in the future, see where they've been. Always love to see, the growth in between the years. So thank you guys so much. It meant a lot for us to, be able to finally sit down and talk to you for a little bit, man.
Appreciate
y'all.
y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Peace.